Welcome to Deadly Night Tales. The Stranger by Liah S.Thorley.
Wind blasts around the veranda, whipping skirts around legs and hair across faces. A glass flies from the table and shatters on the wooden deck. A deep growl rumbles around the hills, bouncing from one to another with the anger of a frightened bear. The light on the church is a beacon of sanctuary against the storm. A searing fork crosses the charcoal sky like Neptune's trident, stabbing at the clouds and probing out the water. From the hill, a shadow casts over the village. The castle imprints on the clouds like a silhouette. A light in the tower flickers. Behind it, a figure stands. On the cobbled street below, a woman crosses herself and heads for the church porch. Another battens her windows and locks her door. The cafe empties of locals. Only the tourists remain. Rain beats against the tiles of the castle roof. The figure in the window smiles. In the village, a young American twists the lens of his camera and focuses on the tower. As the view comes clear, he flinches. He cannot be sure, yet he could swear to you that he can see someone looking back at him. But the castle is closed now and all the visitors are gone. The camera is getting wet and there's no time to waste checking. He takes his shot and rushes back to the shelter. What remains of the day is gone now. Rain pours black tears through the night. A wolf howls from the mountainside, and the American glances over his shoulder. He sees that he is alone now. The streets are deserted and the cafe has shuttered up. Something catches his eye across the street. A bat swoops low overhead. It aims for cover. Even it will not go to the castle now. Yet the American finds his feet edge away from the comfort of the main street and lead him to the cobbled path and up the hill. The stones are slippery and he's forced to cling to the rail. The light in the tower is steady now. A mellow glimmer warms the room inside. The figure is watching him from the window as he draws near. He senses danger. His heart beats fast and his chest tightens. He turns the corner and faces the stairway and the solid oak doors. Trees rustle around him and the wind whispers for him to continue on. The voice grows louder and he hesitates. His darkened hair glints like the fur of a wet fox as it plasters to his head, and his blue eyes shine grey with each flash across the sky. A violet spike crashes through the clouds and singes the air. As it bounces from the tower roof, the door clunks ajar. A lump clings to the American's throat and his heart rises and settles there. The steps are steep and the strain bites his legs as he climbs. Above the door, a lantern burns yellow. He reaches out, but the door doesn't wait. With a grinding creak, it widens its gap like the gaping mouth of a shark. Inside is black. Tentatively, the American steps through. As he enters the engulfing darkness, the door slams shut behind him. He strains his eyes and swings around, but he cannot find the handle. A pinhole of light appears. Dances before him. Upstairs, a footstep scuffs against stone. The tiny oar grows larger. He reaches out to touch it, but it teases him and moves away. The compulsion to follow is overwhelming. He moves through the castle as though he knows it well. The light draws him up stairwells, over balconies and across landings. He makes his way through the jumble of rooms until he is at the base of the tower. You can see the candlelight now, waiting for him at the top. The orb extinguishes, no longer needed, and the shadow of a figure darkens the doorway, diminishing his new guiding light. A hand reaches out. Long fingers curl and beckon. Wind rushes past, pushing him up the last few stairs. It tells him to go inside. Closing his eyes for an instant, he catches his breath. When he looks back again, the figure is gone, but curiosity burns in him now. He knows he ought to run, but he goes into the room. There is no candle at the window, only the silver shimmer of the night as the storm begins to ease and the moon pushes her way through the cloud to relieve the darkness. In his pocket, his phone vibrates. He feels foolish now as he reaches to extract it. The room is empty and cold. He glances at the small screen and sees the message. It's from a friend back home. He smiles and leaves the reply for later. Behind him there is a gentle click. He doesn't hear it. He moves towards the window and looks down at the village. As he rests his elbow on the sill, a strong arm wraps around his chest and pulls him back against a solid body. He feels an ice-cold touch and hears a gentle laugh.
Thank you for listening to Deadly Night Tales. Please like, subscribe and follow us to help others find the show. And if you have a creepy story that you'd like a chance to have read on the show, please check the show notes for submission information. Thank you, good night and sleep well.